What's going on, everybody? This is Ray Hayes coming to you once again with a mini podcast from SupplierTnews.com. Well, SupplierTnews.com. Please check us out in our social media feeds. On Facebook, you can like us at SupplierTty News. You can follow us on Twitter at GDN Network. Please visit the website www.suppliertnews.com. Also, if you're in the small business field or you're in the supply diversity field, we also have a tool that can navigate the supply diversity process much easier and the small business process much easier, allowing you to gain information about companies' registrations in regards to registering for conferences and other things like that. Please visit our website to learn more about how we could help you navigate the supplier diversity in the small business process much easier at www.supplierty.com. Today I'm coming to you all with once again a mini podcast. I haven't done this in a while, but I did want to come to you all. I recently read an article from Variety, and they spoke about how a Marvel executive recently said that diversity was one of the results of Marvel's decline in sales, comic book sales recently. If you may not know that Marvel recently has gone about adding a lot more diverse characters and female characters in the comics. With one, you have Spider-Man now being biracial young man. The new Thor is a female, Jane Foster, and Riri is the new Iron Man, or well, you have it Iron Heart. So I mean, they're definitely trying to add a lot more diversity into the Marvel universe. And like I said, executive for the Marvel recently said that diversity was causing a decline. And he did go about doubling down on it. He came back and said that there's also in the market, there's the overproduction of Marvel products. You have not only comics, but the toys. There's just so much out there. I mean, it could be hurting sales as well. And he did come back and somewhat apologize. I mean, well, I'm not going to say apologize, but he just stated that his comments were overlooked. However, I did want to say that he may have stated it, but I think he definitely had a point to it, because you have a lot of the core comic fans, whether it be white, black, or Hispanic, they kind of don't like the way Marvel is going so far with the increase of new characters. They want the same old Iron Man or the same old Hulk. They want the same characters. A lot of people don't like to see new characters. So yes, you may have core fans definitely saying, okay, I'm not going to buy this new Iron Man with a black woman as Iron Man now. It just doesn't make sense. And it's not a racial thing. It just didn't make sense to them because of the fact that they're used to seeing Tony Stark as Iron Man. So I get that case. However, like the Marvel executive said, there's more than one reason to the decline in sales. In my opinion, I don't think diversity is necessarily killing sales. I think that's bringing more people to the Marvel universe. For instance, Luke Cage has always been black, but when the TV show came out to Netflix, it was tons of people who are not familiar with Luke Cage who gathered toward the Netflix series because they wanted to see that superhero, being the fact that he was a black guy dodging bullets. Well, his skin was impenetrable, so you couldn't shoot him, and he had super strength. And tons of people just came flocking to just watching this series. It was crazy. You had the new Iron Fist. I mean, there's been some controversy about it, but people are running to see it. I mean, you have one of the lead characters is an Asian woman. I mean, people are coming to see these characters, no matter who they are. You're bringing in more of a different audience when you add diversity to the market, because people want to see superheroes that look like them. Point blank, period. They want to see superheroes that look like them. You usually don't see an Asian superhero or a black superhero or a Hispanic superhero. Like, for instance, Vibe from the Flash series. You usually don't see that. So when you offer that to an audience, more people will flock to it. So I don't think diversity necessarily declines sales. I think it adds more to the market. I mean, it gives people, hey, this is something I can pass down to my son or my daughter. Hey, this is Vibe, and he's Hispanic. You usually, like I said, you don't get it a lot, so it's kind of like, okay, let me not take this for granted. Hey, let me like see what this is all about. Let's see if Marvel does this show justice, or let me see if DC does this show justice. So, I mean, even though he came back around to say his statement was overlooked, the Marvel executive did have a point. But I to my point of view, I don't think diversity causes a big decline in sales. I think it adds more to your fan base and brings a new fan base to Marvel and DC. With that being said, like I said, this is a short podcast. I'm going to end it at that. Thank you for listening to the podcast tonight. Like I said, please follow us on our social media feeds. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them under the video or send us an email. We're definitely willing to talk to anybody or answer any questions that may come our way. Once again, this is Ray Hayes with Supplier T News. Thank you, and I hope you all have a good evening, good night.